This video is sponsored by War Thunder, but more on that later in the video, because I have an airplane to make. Making airplanes with Create and Valkyrien Skies is surprisingly easy, but today I'm taking it to the next step. First, let me just show you how easy it is to make something fly. I place out some blocks, I assemble this into a physics object. Anyways, using this, I've made a propeller plane with a full-on cannon. A cannon! And today I am making a jet plane. Yep, it is finally happening, and it all starts with this fortified steel armor block. I'm gonna build this out 24 times. This is gonna be the front, so the cockpit will be around about here, I believe. And then this is just the back of the plane. We're gonna have wings going out on the sides. Actually, let me block out what I want the airplane to look like. And there we go. It looks very strange now because I've made it out of copycat blocks. If you've seen Create stuff before, copycat blocks are simply blocks so you can give any texture. I really like the shape of this, and I get so excited by the thought that this thing's gonna fly later on. You know what also excites me? War Thunder. It's an epic free-to-play military action game where tanks, planes, helicopters, and warships all fight. You've got full-scale battles happening in the air, on land, and at sea. But it's not just chaos. There's actual physics and strategy here. Thanks to War Thunder's unique damage model, there's no need for health bars. Every hit has an effect. Disable the tank's track, and it's stuck. Hit the engine, and it loses power. Or strike a plane's fuel tank, and it'll ignite. You'll see it all happen in real time with an X-ray view showing exactly what machinery you're breaking apart. And speaking of machinery, the number of vehicles in this game is wild. You've got the famous ones, the obscure prototypes, and everything in between. You can upgrade them, customize the look, tweak your loadout, and play however you want. Go full on assault tank, sit back in a heli, or pull off air-to-air kills in a jet. War Thunder just dropped a huge update called Leviathans with some crazy new content. The Comanche stealth helicopter, the T-72B3 tank with active protection, and the Yamato battleship are all in now. You can also control multiple anti-air units at once, and the two classic maps Cuban and Berlin just got complete visual overhauls. Now, if any of that sounds fun, hit the link in the description and try War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. New players or anyone who hasn't logged in for over 6 months get bonus stuff! Bonus stuff! You can even play War Thunder on mobile, same idea, just pocket-sized. Grab it for free on iOS or Android with the same link, and I will see you in battle. What I want to do first here is figure out how we're going to fly this thing, because we need an engine of some sort. Obviously, I'm not going to use a propeller, so we're going to have a thruster of some kind, but we have many options here. The solid fuel thruster from Create Big Cannons Modern Warfare. We have the solid fuel split thruster, a thruster from Tournament, and a tiny thruster. Why does the tiny thruster look bigger than the normal thruster? What? Now, you would probably expect me to just pick one at random, but today I'm doing it scientifically. I want this to be perfect, so I want to place out the thruster sideways here and actually test them out. So I turned them all into physics objects using this ship assembler here. Oh no, that one went into the ground. That one did too. What the hell? Oh, they're just gone. So now we're left with these two, and they look basically the same. It wouldn't even surprise me if they work the same. Wait, I just realized they're from Create Big Cannons Modern Warfare. They're probably meant to be used in a cannon. They don't even work. But anyways, welcome back, thruster and tiny. Oh! Let's just do that again. Oh, look at that. It's like nothing happened. Thruster, tiny thruster. Which one's the fastest? 3, 2, 1. The thruster disappeared and I accidentally turned this one off. Considering this thing is bouncing around, I'm gonna guess the other thruster is better because it just flew off. That was probably just luck. How many thrusters can a thruster thrust until a thruster thrusts its ass? Avengers, assemble. What if I place it inside, hidden in the plane, like that? You can't even see it. Let's turn it into a physics object and see what the heck happens. First off, I do want to make a schematic of it though, in case it dies. So my name is Shalz, and last time I made a shower plane. This time it's a jet. That means it's a jet, right? 3, 2, 1, schmack. Ooh, they didn't come with us. There we go. Is that fixed now? Is everything connected? Everything is connected. What happens if I power the thruster? Do I want to do that? Probably not. I'm going to do it either way. Let's just get a seat on here so I can stay attached to the plane while it flies off. All right, let's see if it even moves in 3, 2, 1. It moves. Wow. Another thruster here, maybe? Like that? Ooh, it is a lot faster now. Yes. A lot faster. We're gonna crash. I guess I can get rid of this then and move the seat into the actual cockpit, but this is small. How are we going to do this? I think if we remove the bottom blocks here and instead replace them with like copycat trapdoors, but underneath like this, we should be able to stand in this space. And also, since this is a trapdoor, I can open it up. Wait, let's place it on the other direction. There we go. I can open it up and jump in. Is this like slightly angled? That might be it. Oh! I got in. Okay, it works. I went in from the side. Okay, I guess I just have to wiggle my way in. Seat goes here, and then my plan is to place a lectern up here. That obstructs my view. I guess you'd always be flying in third person, though. I can't move it down, because then the lectern is highly visible from the outside. Oh, I guess I could use a copycat board and board it up, but I'd have to move the landing gear one step forwards. It looks okay. I think that's okay. I mean, I don't know if it's realistic, but you know, as long as it works. That means it's finally time to bring in the washed steel fortified armor block from the beginning of the video. I'm just gonna put it on here and see how it looks. For some reason, there is a visual bug here, though. That's unfortunate. But other than that, it's looking pretty nice. It's small. A lot smaller than I thought it would be. Oh yeah, that is a lot nicer to look at than the copycat texture. But still not all. We need wings. And the thing here is we have copycat wings from Clockwork editions. There are so many mods here. This pack is just insane. But I wonder, do I use the copycat wings here instead of the blocks? It's gonna look pretty dumb though, right? I mean, look at this. Isn't that too thin? Looks really thin. It might work though. But also at the same time, I don't want to have too many wings. Reg Plays Games taught me that last time when he helped me make a plane. Too many wings is a bad thing. I didn't know that. I just thought wing fly. Woo-ha. Let's just randomly try with 4 wings on each side. I'm just going to keep them copycats for now so I can keep track of what's a wing and what's not. What if I now were to power my little thrusters? Okay, I'm picking up the plane and releasing it now. Yeah, okay. Crashing straight down. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Oh, no. Maybe we just need more lift in the front. I could just place wings where they're not even supposed to be because no one will know. What if I replace you with a wing? How do you fly? Oh! Alright, I removed 2 wings in the back. Let's see what happens now. Okay, that was a bad idea. This really is trial and error, but I feel like I'm starting to grasp the concept for every video I make on this mod. Let's see. Ooh, that is pretty freaking good. I feel like I want to stop there for now because I'm gonna place more blocks and stuff on the plane, so that's gonna change how everything works, I think. Let's just get it up in the air one final time and see if it can actually fly now. So I'm picking us up and release. It's sort of. Maybe. I'm not even using the gravitron. We are flying. I'm gonna turn that off before we go out and crash. I love it when the plane hits you and you get a speed boost. So we have 2 different types of flap bearings. The first one is the normal flap bearing. To use it, you place a flap in front, assemble it, power it from the back, and then you power the sides here. Look at that. To move the flap. But every time I use this, I always think I'm supposed to move the rotation from here to get it in a different direction. And with Clockwork Editions, we get a kinetic flap bearing that does just that. It's changing direction with the motor here. That is so nice. But I feel like it's going to take up more space. Where do I even place the flaps? Do we have space for flaps? It's a very small airplane. I wonder, I have no idea if this works. I wonder if I can just put them inside the plane. Would that work? Let's just do a quick test without, caring about how it looks. This looks horrible. I'm just going to put this flap bearing here, power it, and then get some flaps onto here. I have to super glue them. And oh, wait, no, I just realized when I power this, it's going to move up and become visible, maybe. No, the snaps are pretty big. Wait. Oh, no, that works. I guess. I don't know if it's going to work like with the airplane or do anything. The easiest way to test this now is probably going to be just redstone links and a temporary linked controller. Flap for W and S, and then down and up. Let's see if this works. Yes! Looks like complete shit now, though. This airplane might be too small. Okay, I've released space, and I'm pressing space now, and we're flying. And W and S. Oh! It works! No way! Okay, now we're kind of losing it, though. Ah! Listen, I'm glad that worked. I'm not glad because I have to have flaps in this direction too, and I have no idea where to put them. There's just no space for them. Starting to feel like I should have done this before I made the airplane. I could try here, but then the redstone link is in the way. I have to have the flap bearing right here. The creative motor would have to be here, and then... Oh, you can put the thing on the thing. I didn't think you could put a redstone link on a creative motor. Okay, so maybe we can do it like this. I'll full speed you. Let's see. Schmack. It's gonna look like shish from the bottom though. Oh, look at that. I might just have to make the plane 1 layer thicker. Wait, no, what am I doing? What is this? Why do I have flaps in this? Did I just fuck this up major? I don't need flaps going in this direction. I need them to be rotating the same way as this one. Wait. No. I got it. I'm being stupid right now. I have a flat bearing out here, a gearbox in between the two, and then a creative motor behind them. And then since we have create copycats, we could just build this in. Look at that. Not even visible. So if I power this side of the flat bearing, we go up. So I want that to be connected to the S button on the lane controller. So I'll click my cable here and I click it to this one. And then now we should be able to control it. Yes, wirelessly. Now I have to do the same thing for the back. And I can't say it's going to be as easy because I can never figure out how these are supposed to spin. I guess, actually, at this point, we have everything we need to just start from the ground. I don't have to start floating in the air. Still have a hard time getting into my own plane. The first takeoff in the shit. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we're going forwards, and I'm pressing S, and we're going up. And we're going up a lot. Oh, okay. I'm holding W, but it's not stopping. It's
nothing beats it.
We turned left and right really good, but yeah, okay, we're going back without doing anything. It's just moving up, which is kind of strange, actually. I didn't think it would do that. I guess I could remove a wing from the back. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. Well, it's worth a shot. Let's fly. I'm holding S, and we're going up. No, okay, wait. My flaps aren't doing anything. I can turn left and right. Oh, yeah, I can turn left and right. Ooh. But W and S isn't doing anything. No. Okay, let's do it one more time, but from the outside and a bit slower. The problem is that right now, when I press S, the plane should go up. And I thought it did that before. I thought it did that because it did go up. But then, when I pressed W, it didn't go down. And so now when I tried pressing S, I realized that it was probably just timing the first time around. The plane was probably lifting on its own. Let's just slowly move it forwards while holding S. See, nothing's happening. And then it starts going up. That wasn't even me. I'd released the flap at that point. So maybe we need more flaps here, or they don't work when they're built into the plane. The first option is very easy to test. The second option, well, it would absolutely suck if that's the case. I've got 2 more flaps. Let's see. I'm holding S, pressing space. Ooh, actually, wait. It looked like that sort of worked. Let's see. I'll do it with some more speed this time now that I'm in the plane. I hold S. Oh, yeah. Look at that. S. Oh, wait, they're reversed. I screwed it up. Wait, W goes up and S goes down. That's what's happening. Oh, that's confusing me. Wait, I can't even fly. I'm crashing. That makes sense. I had them mirrored. Okay, well, now I feel really stupid, but also, yes, it works. Attempt number 5 quintillion. Oh! Ooh! It works! Why does it fly like that, though? What is happening? Oh, this means we're almost there. Almost. I just have to debug that final part. Why is it flying like complete shit? Hey there. It's been like 30 minutes. I've done a bunch of testing. I've flown the plane around. I realized one thing. I do need flaps. Don't I? Like vertical flaps. I'm pretty sure. You could like place some flaps back here and that's gonna help with stabilization. I think Rage said something about that last time we made planes. Let's just test it out and see if it makes a difference. Hopefully it will. So we fly up and... Oh! Oh! Wait! That was it! That was it! Look at the plane! It's flying so nice! What a great... Okay, I'm so happy. I was about to give up, throw this video in the trash can and... Oh my god. Wait. Distant horizons. Oh, here we go. Oh, now we're flying. Look at that. That is absolutely mental. What a crazy view. And then we could just go sideways, turn around, head back to where we started. Oh. I just learned that I can use a thruster upgrade to make the thrusters faster. I had no idea about that. If I right click here, look, it changes color. There we go. Take off with one fully upgraded thruster in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it just took off instantly. I couldn't even do anything. I can't control the plane. What's happening? Am I too fast? We're gonna crash! It seems we've landed in the Hudson River. This time no one survived. What the hell? Despite the steering being challenged here in the end, the plane should work, and I'm happy with that. Thank you so much for watching this. Now that I know this much about planes, I feel like it's time for a build battle. I feel like it's time for an actual battle, like a build battle. Maybe we could even team up, have several players in both teams. I'm getting too many ideas. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.